Alright, everybody, hello and welcome. I'm running out of videos already. That's right, we're on episode 3 and I'm already running out of video ideas. So, as you already know from the content I post, I'm not much of a cool guy, as some would say. I'm more, in fact, of a nerd. So, in my nerdiness and trying to find ways to record videos, I've been playing a game recently of old school Yu-Gi-Oh! You might know it, you might not know it. So, it'll be easy to figure out maybe as we go along. But for now, I'm gonna find us a game and we'll go from there. Alright, so we finally found us a first game. We lost the coin flip, so we might be going second here. Yep, we're going second. Alright, so basically, this is a card game about resources. And you think long term mostly. But right now we are playing something called a Chaos. Interesting first play. Alright, this is definitely a play of all time here. So what we'll do is that we will activate Painful Choice. What this allows us to do is to select 5 cards from our deck and then send them to the graveyard, and then we get 1 card out of the 5 that he was going to pick. So basically, we just dump whatever we don't want in this situation. So we're dumping these things called Thunder Dragons, which are just filler, and also can search out our deck. So we might need that for later, but for right now, I'm feeling that we don't really need a Trap Dust Shoot later on. So for now, we're just gonna dump these 5, and he's presumably gonna give us a Thunder Dragon. No, the Serpent thing. And if he, that is literally the only option here. Because if it goes to the graveyard, we just get a +1. +1 means that you get an extra card from what you're playing. And he sent us the Trap Dust Shoot? Alright, well, this is just free Smashing Ground value. Smashing Ground is just a 1-for-1 to where you just get rid of something. And yeah. Alright, so with that breaker gone, now with this trap card, we get insane value. You get to look at 1 card in his hand. I'm assuming he doesn't have MST since that's limited to 1 now. So now we get huge information about what he's playing. Looks like a weird version of a Chaos deck. Interesting. So for now, I think we're just going to send away that Graveyard Spot. Yep. Actually, maybe we should have let him. No, we didn't have anything to get over. Now we'll just give him an extra card on the board. So on our turn, we're gonna get this card back to our hand, but there's gonna be discard fodder for our later cards. I don't know what he's thinking right now. It probably ain't something good. Shining Angel. That's a safe play right there. When this card is to show up by battle, he'll be able to summon any card that he chooses. That is also a light monster with less attack. I don't know how I'm going to explain old school Yu-Gi-Oh to you guys, because that's just, it's up to the interpreter, I guess. What do we do in this scenario? Alright, I think we just go 1-for-1 here, since I didn't really see anything that would just mess me up, although he will get a light and a dark in his grave, which I do not like. But for now, I think we'll just summon... This is a hard thing, I'll be honest here. We could pop that Kitten Storm, that would just absolutely ruin me. So for now, we'll summon Breaker and force him to crash into us, because we don't need to do anything here. We'll just pass turn. There's no reason to attack here, because he'll just summon DD Warrior Lady and try and crash into us, because we don't really have any rhyme or reason right now to do anything. Yep, there's the DD Warrior Lady. I'm assuming he's playing multiple. send Sinister Serpent away, get rid of this card. Because we get this back next. No, actually, no, we don't. Do we? No, we don't. Alright, well, regardless, it still should be fine, hopefully. Alright, so he's not playing more than one DD Warrior Lady. He wanted to get rid of this breaker. Interesting. Just giving this breaker value. Alright. Interesting option here. So I don't know why you set anything. Because that's just... What were you thinking? Alright, and then we summon this boy right here. He's a wall and draws more cards. So he just +1 the card. So that's just a free summon. And then he gets to summon whatever he wants, which I'm assuming is another DD Warrior Lady. He's playing multiple. But that is another DD Warrior Lady. What is this? Okay, but I have piercing. How are you gonna deal with that? How are you gonna deal with piercing damage? I do guarantee damage over time, and I know what that is. That's your spiritual barrier, or whatever it's called. Alright, we'll go for the attack here. See what he has for us. Ah, I see. Okay. We'll just summon Tsukiyomi here. Set this card face down. Alright. And get this back to our hand. He's going to have to flip that face up again. Yep. He's just gonna set a card and pass. This is an interesting combo here. Is that it? Alright, perfect. We will Dust Tornado this. Okay, because now he takes damage, and I think that thing just dies? Okay. So what we'll do here is Nobleman will cross out this card. Oof, that's a good card to get rid of. And then we'll flip this card face down, since it has to be face up in order not to be destroyed, unless the creator made shitty coding. Yeah, we get more piercing damage here. Yeah, I think we get piercing damage here, and then we'll just do extra damage. Yep, and then that goes away. Then we just get free damage. Because I don't know how you're gonna deal with this, man. I'm gaining so much card advantage, it's insane. I genuinely don't know how you're going to stop this. Your only out is DD Warrior Lady, so Mobius. Okay, that's fine. We'll just Torrential Tribute this. We're forced to use it. Chaos Orc. That is fine. Okay, so we use the Mobius, which is normal summon, and... Okay. Oh my god, Tribe Infecting Virus! What a card to pick up here. Alright, we top deck Tribe Infecting, which allows us to discard one card in our hand. Normally we'd sacrifice this little boy right here. Like this thing. So then it would go right back to our hand, but for now, since we already have 2 Tsukiyomis and we only really need 1, we can just send that boy away. And we just continue to gain more advantage. We have a beater next turn if he somehow outs this. He's gonna use his 1 MST and then something else. Honestly, we're just fine. And if he ever happens to pick up Mirage Break, you're gonna crash? I mean, that is your only option here, but like, still. Okay, that's fair, but you're still down by so much here. Alright, Archfiend Soldier. Alright, go to battle. Alright, man, you have one turn. One turn left to turn this entire thing around, and he is cooked. That is good game, my friend. Can't you? Oh yeah, right. New Roblox rules. Because normally in this, supposed to say GG, but... Alright, that was a good game one. That was a good warm-up. Let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. That was fast. Alright, let's run it back. We lost the coin toss again, but... Hey, it is what it is. We'll just run it back. He's choosing Michael first? What's going on here? You good, man? Okay, there we go. This is actually a pretty decent hand right here. It's a set 1 with a breaker. Oh, okay, this is good. Alright, we'll force out any back row he has. Alright, doesn't look like anything. Alright, what's he going to use here? Doesn't seem like an MST, but we'll set this regardless. Shouldn't be Dust Tornado, since that was activatable in the battle. Yu-Gi-Oh, or at least old in Yu-Gi-Oh entirely, is game on information. Alright, he has to pop his effect. And then we'll do Ring of Destruction, because if he fails the coin flip, he still has to gamble his life points. And if he calls wrong, half his life points are gone! Come on, man. You're running lost for time here. Okay. We'll summon Archfiend Soldier since he's just a beater, and place his back row. So, are you gonna use that, Magic Cylinder? Interesting. Okay, well now you got to get over 1900 here, my guy. Selecting cards. Alright, Snatch Steal. Interesting. You have summon another card here to try and go for game. Ooh, and you played into a Torrential, my guy. Hope you have something good to back that up. And you have nothing! Oh, baby. No, you're just cooked, dude. That's what we call outplaying with good luck. I had the out to everything he had. That's insane. Alright, you know what? We'll battle the guy down here, because why not? This should be our last game here. We still lose the coin toss. Alright. Interesting starting hand. Not the greatest here, but okay, he opened Pot of Greed. That's... Although with a huge deck here. Interesting. Alright. We'll Painful Choice. Send away the Thunder Dragons. Yep, exact same thing from earlier. Alright, where's the other thing? Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will send away a Dark Mimic. Since we don't really need that currently. Like I said, the correct move, and he... Alright, he just left. Alright, that game does not count. Alright, this is the last game of the day, and we still lose the coin flip. Insane work. Okay. Interesting. Set 1 pass. Although I'm not gonna lie, that text on top of the screen is gonna mess with me so much because I have no idea who he's gonna react to. Alright, so it's active beta, so it's most likely a dust tornado, so we'll just set one Sakuretsu pass here. Okay, interesting. Another set. So we'll cross out whatever he has. Man-eater bugs. Interesting. I can't tell what's going on here. Alright, a Manju. Interesting. Alright, so now we're getting insight on what this guy's playing. Robin Goblin, I'm not worried about that. Oh, okay, that's fine. Normally I take this hit, but regardless, we lose a card, and these are pretty good cards in our hand, so... Actually, maybe I should have hit the Robin Goblin, since that would, I don't know. Okay, this is fine. Thunder Dragon. Alright, he goes through. Then we pick up a Thunder Dragon. And peep this, we activate Thunder Dragon. Then pick up, you guessed it, Thunder Dragon. Now we set Call of a Haunted and a Solemn Judgment. And then we pass here, yeah. There's one card I'm worried about is a card called Heavy Storm, which eliminates all back row on the field. So if you have more back row than your opponent, that's just very bad for you. In like so many ways. Alright, since you want a guaranteed summon here, so we can summon Air Knight Parshath and get our boy on the field, we will activate MST to eliminate whatever card he has back there that might be bad. Wabaku. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we don't need to do anything here. We still have a somewhat guaranteed Raigeki break, since we can just send away Thunder Dragon, he's just fodder. Wait, no, they're Toon Monsters. They can't attack on the first turn they're summoned, so this is fine. That back row though. I don't want to play into Heavy Storm too much. Maybe he has that, maybe he doesn't. I don't know, whatever he does next after whatever, I guess. Here's what I'm thinking. He summons another card, or he noblemans this. Alright, this is fine. Alright, he's going into battle. Okay, so this is fine. Because what Cyberjar does is destroy all cards or all monsters on the field, and then you get draw 5 cards. Whatever level 4 or lower monsters are drawn, go onto the field face up or in face down defense position, whatever you choose. And we got a lot of beaters, and he got nothing but trap holds. Honestly, that is very good for us. Holy, oh my god, holy value. Holy value, DD Warrior Lady. Because those trap holes are just useless. They're just useless. And then we get a Deku-Ichi, which gives us a draw, like Dark Mimic. Those things are just useless. You can't even draw Heavy Storm. You wanna flood your back row, bro? Come on now, this is not a good opportunity to be flooding your back row like that. I don't got a lot of... And Toon World? What is this guy up to? Your back row's useless now. What does this even do? Thank God Mirror Force is not a thing. Alright, so those are just 2 useless cards. We do not worry about that. How much is this? 1500? Alright, he saved himself some damage, but not a lot. Now he can't even Heavy Storm. It's just another Wabaku. Dude. Alright, sorry, we just passed it. We do not play into Trap Hole. It's basically what Trap Hole does. If your monster has over 1,000 attack, it just gets destroyed. So we don't want that to be a one Robin Goblin. That's funny how you think that's going. Actually, it still somewhat activates. Can I summon a second one? Yeah, we'll just send away the Slender Dragon. Alright, man, what's the move? Another set card. Alright, we got Finish the Serpent, which kind of sucks, because could've got that back. But for now, DD Warrior Lady, Archfiend Soldier, another one. Now he pretty much has one turn left to just decide whatever. And then, yeah, other than that, this game's pretty much over, man. Yeah, I'll be honest, his back row's flooded. He can't do anything. This is why you need to keep open back row, or back row that's usable at all times. Because if you just flood your back row, yeah, the game is just over. Sorry man, not rematching you, because unfortunately that's all the time I have for today. So, yeah. One more thing I'd like to mention is that I apologize for the editing not to be up to standard to what I've set so far, but not much you can do on Yu-Gi-Oh! But I hope you enjoyed the sick ass music I found. I did not make any of this. This is all from the game Master Duel itself. But in other words, if you like me just nerding out and commentating stuff, just let me know and I'll continue to make more of this because I do really like this game. And yeah, that'll be it. Bye. See you in the next one when I think of something else.